A private company, I shouldn't say we, it has nothing to do with us. Private company sent a, a module or whatever you want to call it, a rover to the moon. This is cool. This is only the second time it's ever happened. And it's like there's new interest in the moon again, which is nice. Or, it's new interest in the moon again, but maybe the first time we ever landed there. Who knows? Let me read this article. This is livescience.com. These guys are all right. I mean, they're not usually very political. We start talking about NASA and stuff. It's hard to stay out of the politics, I guess. But let's see what they have to say about this. Sunrise on the moon captured by Blue Ghost spacecraft after NASA and Firefly Aerospace announced successful lunar landing. Okay. The Blue Ghost lunar lander has captured a sunrise on the moon and other stunning images after its successful touchdown on the lunar surface early on Sunday morning, March 2nd. Blue Ghost landed in an enormous basin in the northeastern part of the moon's near side at 3:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, NASA announced in a statement. The space agency is working with commercial space exploration company Firefly Aerospace, which is leading the mission to learn more about the moon and test new technologies on the lunar surface for future space exploration. Kind of funny to me that they have to do that because, we were there a lot of times. I don't even know. We had Apollo 11, what was the last one? Apollo 13 or something like that. How many landings on the moon? I don't know exactly. How many proposed landings, I should say. Whatever. But you think that we'd have all this information already kind of logged and it'd just be like, well, let's just go back there. Let's just happen to go back to Johnny's house on the moon, but it's not what's happening. What else? Blue Ghost is only the second private lunar lander ever to park on the moon after Initiative Machines Odysseus craft touched down in February of 2024. Not so successfully, that one, though, but this one's successful. After Blue Ghost's successful landing, Firefly Aerospace CEO Jason Kim said in a statement that Firefly was literally and figuratively over the moon. Blue Ghost Mission 1 to the moon, or Ghost Riders in the Sky, is the first of Firefly's 3 planned missions to our nearest celestial neighbor that will run until 2028. With annual lunar missions, Firefly is paving the way for a lasting lunar presence that will help unlock access to the rest of the solar system for our nation, our partners, and the world, Kim said. Blue Ghost launched from the NASA Kennedy Space Center on January 15th. The mission previously captured a trove of photos on its way to the moon. The latest snaps come after Blue Ghost made its landing inside Mare Crisium, a lunar basin more than 480 kilometers, or 300 miles for you Americanos, wide, according to the NASA statement. Despite reaching the moon a full year after Intuitive Machines' Odysseus lander, Firefly Aerospace claimed it is the first commercial company to successfully land on the moon, after Blue Ghost softly touched down and still stands upright and stable. Last year, Odysseus ended up face-planting the moon while snapping one of its legs in the process. This stumbled landing only partially affected the mission's success, Live Science previously reported. Intuitive Machines aims to return to the moon with its Athena lander on Thursday, March 6th, while Science's sister site, space.com, reported. So, it's cool, though, that we got a little space race with private companies going, which is funny, though. These guys, they can't send this shit up there without SpaceX, so they jump on a Saturn IX rocket of SpaceX and get this shit up there. So they can't get it up there. They can build these cool little landers and rovers and such to get up there and do all the exploring they want, but they just can't get them up there by themselves. That's where the fascist Elon Musk comes in to help. So got to keep that guy all happy and stuff. Whatever. I kid. Obviously, I don't think he's a fascist. I think people are retarded for saying that. But this is cool. This is really cool stuff. I just like to see that there's actually a little space race going on. I like it more to see that it's private companies because, the more the regulations are relaxed for these private companies to be able to send shit up to the moon and Mars and maybe other places, Venus, you never know. It's good for us. It's good, that just obviously we see that private companies can do this shit a lot more streamlined and a lot cheaper and more efficient than the government does because they're spending money that it's limited. They have limited access to resources, whereas the government just, they can spend willy-nilly. They can spend $30,000 on a hammer and it, doesn't bother anybody. But good news for the space race and good news for for I think all of us.